And we are live, everyone. So, welcome to Dresden Files, New York, home of the free and the brave.
Only one more week until we have a Maddie and a Vernon back.
Oh yay! I get to meet them.
Hopefully that is what a
I was promised.
That means I have 1 week to blow up the world.
Promised what? Hold on, I was in Malkavian's head again and missed something. What's going on?
I'm blowing up the world.
Why?
Because it's there.
Aaron, you and I need to have a chat about uncontrolled explosives again.
No. C4 is good.
So Steph, you were promised something, and there was a question.
I was promised that we were getting a Maddie and a Vernon back.
Promised both of them because I've talked to Sarah and she says that hopefully it's going to be next week.
Yeah, that's what she promised me.
All right.
They have to recover from all night partying.
Yes. It's like they had a wedding like 2 days ago down in Maryland, so I'm expecting not to see them this week. I'm fairly certain we're not going to, but we will next. So, who remembers what happened last week and where we were?
Sterling got mad.
Sterling got mad, yes.
Well, you guys took him
And I think there was...
Well, you guys took him to, like, a necromancer's crib, so we're having an argument right now.
We're trying to stop, and the rest of the party is trying to stop
him from going in guns blazing.
Making a very, very big mistake.
He doesn't use a gun.
Possibly the biggest mistake of his life.
Probably the last mistake of his life.
We'll see what happens. There's no guarantee that Black Rose is going to kill him.
She just hurt him really bad. Anyway, so when last we left, I believe we were in social combat.
Yeah.
With Sterling, Kitlin, and Maddie. We're gonna start at the top of a round. All right. Aspects have already happened. Admittedly, I have I believe I have set up a extra system for things. So if anyone has any questions on things, please feel free to elucidate them, and we will get started with combat. Again, combat is also mentioned in the what's it called?
Wiki?
In the wiki, yes. I'm going to send you a wiki that I've been working on all day. Here is the link to the wiki for the upcoming San Fran game that I've been getting all polished. It's got a little bit more stuff in there laid out than the other wiki for this game, but yes, if anyone has any issues, please direct yourself to that wiki right there. So, with all of that said and done, we are at the top. So the top of the order with, I believe, 1 in empathy or 3 in empathy is Edgar and Tabitha.
Yeah.
I believe we each had 1 in empathy, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I have 1 empathy.
All right.
Who wishes to go first, Mr. Hare?
Yeah, I can go first.
Okay. I would like to establish an aspect on Black Rose that she fights the
Black Rose
Serona.
Is not technically... All right. What I'm going to say, Black Rose is not technically in this scene, so you cannot establish an aspect on her. You can just establish a global aspect, though.
Well, Eddie established an aspect on her, like aspect in support of her.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm meaning to clarify as an aspect on her would be something that sticks with her where she goes. An aspect about her, it's a terminology thing. I just wanted to be clear in
aspect about her 1.
All right.
I want to establish an aspect about her that she fights things that go bump in the night too.
Yeah. Establishing an aspect on the scene about her.
Serona fights things that go bump in the night.
All right.
The
so
dark
talk-
things, just like Sterling goes after.
Okay, how are you planning on doing that? Are you are you planning on trying to draw a connection between them via you're like them? Are you trying to use empathy? Are you just trying to talk good?
I'm trying to establish a fact with Sterling that Serona fights the same things he does.
Can I sort of rephrase, like, how do you imagine your character doing this? Is he trying to, like, be friendly? Sort of, like, draw a comparison using, like, what sort of technique? Because we're trying to draw, like, what skill you would use.
Yeah.
Probably empathy, because she's trying to establish a common ground between Sterling and Serona is what she's trying to establish on this.
I will allow this.
Okay.
Yeah. You can roll empathy. Unfortunately, that will mean that Sterling will get to defend.
Whoa!
Against with conviction. So we all know this isn't going to work, but we're going to try anyway.
Hey, I could get all minuses across the board. You never know
could.
what's going to happen.
Let me see if I can transfer my negative luck onto Sterling.
Oh, dear God. Get that away from me. Uh-oh. Didn't work.
Bah.
All right.
Oh well, I tried. We keep trying, but
that's
you're
always-
No. Sterling, you have to roll with deceit.
Deceit. Oh, boy. Let's do it again.
Yay.
Ha 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 ha. I don't have any modifiers for that.
okay.
Because if she's just, yeah, that makes sense. Because
Boom. You
Yay!
got one.
success.
Yay! Yay!
All right.
Dancing Groot. Dancing Groot is happy.
All right, you have an aspect on you now, Sterling.
Oh, boy.
That has Tabitha. It is. All right, what do you want the aspect to say? Black Rose fights monsters. Black Rose is like you. Black Rose is.
Black Rose does my job better than me.
Yes, Black Rose fights dark things like you do.
Black Rose is Batman.
Black Rose fights the things that go bump in the night.
I am
Like she
Commissioner
said.
Gordon. I'm Commissioner Gordon. Black Rose
All
is
right.
Batman.
All right, so we have Tabitha just established an aspect on Sterling. The reason that she had to roll with deceit is because she is trying to get a read on your character, really, to basically do that.
Yep.
Actually, the better aspect is you both fight the darkness. There.
Yes. Thank you
both
for
fight the darkness.
properly wording what I was trying to say.
That's fine. That's one of the things I am here for. But she's established. She's gotten a read on you, and she's like, "Look, I know what's going on here. You're fighting, and it's like you're a warrior. She's a warrior. You both fight monsters. Things like that."
Yeah, so
Penny, it's now your turn.
cool. I would like to establish an aspect on Sterling
Good luck.
that you guys are going to like.
Hmm.
You are being paranoid.
I love it.
How
We love
are
you,
you
Eddie.
going? How are you going about doing that? Brilliant thing.
I am going to rely on, let's see. How would one go about that? In general,
Unfortunately, that is something you kind of need to do that. And in order to convince him, you could make an impassioned argument with rapport.
Yes.
All right, roll rapport. And Sterling, you need to defend with your rapport.
Okay. Whoops, that's supposed to be a 2. I accidentally clicked back to this one.
Well, I got a -3, so I don't really think that's...
Yeah.
Nice.
He got a positive thing. You failed to defend. So we've got Eddie putting out here. Let's gonna put this one below. I'm gonna drop these aspects below.
So we have room.
Yeah.
So Eddie's just showing me like, look, I'll listen to all of your friends who are, well, colleagues who are vouching for these people, despite what you think you know. We know them better than you do. You're being paranoid here, okay? You're ignoring evidence to the contrary of your deep ingrained beliefs.
Right. So now we have Kitlin, who would be up next.
You have Mr. Crazy Hairs telling you you're paranoid. Calm down.
Travis, did you really write rules for your paranoid? Lol.
Yes.
Okay.
I tried to write, I know you are, but when am I? But my W key kind of sticks sometimes, so I couldn't spell it.
Oh, goodness. This
It is going to be adorable.
Kitlin is just going to be adorable.
No. Kitlin is always adorable.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I don't need to roll for that. I am going to put an aspect out into the world
All right.
that basically says, look, Black Rose beat the crap out of Riley. What makes you think you're going to stand a better chance?
Roll rapport.
This might not be such a good idea, but okay.
Not intimidation?
No. Because she's not trying to scare her. She's the what makes you think she had a chance is kind of intimidating, but I'd say this is more. Even if she rolls intimidation, if even she has a 0 in it, she passes this to get it.
Defending with?
You don't get to defend with.
Oh.
She's just establishing a fact in the argument.
Okay.
That she isn't trying to attack you. She is saying, I'd like to point out something.
Come and go.
The person you're going to fight royally kicked the ass out of this other person.
I'll stay where I am. Watch the Sorry. I'm going to mute my mic. I'll be back in a minute.
Black Rose kicked Riley's ass. There is really nothing that there's no way you could defend against her saying it, because...
It happened.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It happened. Somebody probably has video.
And now it's Sterling's turn finally?
Yeah.
Yes, it is Sterling's turn finally.
I'm going to establish a global aspect.
Right.
It is my job to take down necromancers. I have to do my job.
Roll me lore.
I also don't get the big bucks.
I don't think you get the big bucks.
No, I don't. 1.
All right. unfortunately, all right. All right. With only a 1, with only a 1, that aspect is fragile, which means it only has 1 use. And then it's going to go away. And the aspect I'm calling it is Duty of a Warden, because that's basically what you're putting out there. Now you go back to the top. Eddie, I believe Tabby has stepped away. So it is your...
Okay.
No, I'm still here. I just muted my microphone because I was talking to myself and you guys didn't need to hear my email.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Out of character, now might be a good time to start rattling these off and inflicting social damage.
Yeah, maybe.
Hit me!
With my best shot.
I feel like, Brandon, have you put these other scene aspects up here?
Oh, sorry. Scene aspect.
Yeah, I feel like we're too short.
Yeah, you are too short. I put them just under her. Under Sterling, sorry. So keep in mind there are aspects on Sterling and in the scene aspect area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe there was also mine.
Yours is directly on her. Him. You said, I believe, yeah, you wanted to use your empathy, so you were assessing.
So that one's directly on Sterling. Okay, we can still call it on Sterling.
Yes, no, you can tag aspects on Sterling. You can actually also tag Sterling's liquid courage and throw a chip to say you're being a coward.
Could.
Does that mean I get to have the chip?
Yes, that means you get to have the chip.
Give me a chip, oh boy.
Or you get to pay a chip to not have it happen, but I have the right to up the compel.
I know. Okay. Travis, I don't really have an attack in my head, but maybe I can establish another aspect that you'd be able to use.
What do you have in mind for an aspect?
That no attack's been made on us. Sirona's here to help. Establish that on the scene that Sirona's here to help.
Yeah, that might work, but Brandon, we do already have Sirona helps people from Eddie in the global scene. Would that be too close, or would we need to reword that?
This is more Sirona's here to answer your questions.
No, what I would say, I'm sorry, Heather, for interrupting, but I wanted to answer his question. What I would say is that Sirona helps people is an aspect that does exist, but the fact that they both fight the darkness is another one, and the fact that what she's trying to establish is that Sirona has not attacked first. That's more what I got of the better aspect leading there, rather than the she's here to help. It's the fact that she, if Sterling strikes, he's definitely the aggressor.
Yeah, that Sirona hasn't made any moves yet, and also can I try to establish somehow in Sterling like caution, maybe not completely dropping his guard, but just like don't go in swinging? Or am I getting too ambitious?
You are getting all right. You can't establish an aspect.
That might be a block.
And on him, and what you're saying might be a block.
Okay.
By what you want to do, rather than an aspect. So, do you want to try to block him from taking physical action, even though he hasn't taken physical action yet? And by the way, as I mentioned, the blocks only last one exchange.
One scene, yeah. I'd rather establish an aspect of that Sorona's here to answer your questions and hasn't made an aggressive move against you.
Keep in mind, actually, you guys are 3 versus 1. So you could have one dedicated blocker, and then you could keep having people making verbal attacks against me and sort of immobilize me.
It would have been a good strategy. They are now well into the fight where they may not need that strategy.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of saying. Like, we have a bunch of, aspects.
But if Heather wants to establish another one, I'm going to let her establish another one.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just trying to give whoever's ammo to use when they finally make that attack.
So Heather, please make me one more roll.
All right, what am I rolling, sir?
Or 4, probably.
Okay, I'm shit at that, but I will try.
Well,
Hey.
you have to hit a 2.
I'm shit at it too, don't worry.
My next character actually has rapport, so. Hey, got a 1.
All right. So,
Also defending with rapport?
no.
Or
She's
because it's
establishing a fact.
Yep.
She established it on the universe, and I don't see a way for you to be able to stop that. I don't see a way to stop her from making that point instead of shouting her down.
So, fragile aspect on it.
Yes, it is a fragile aspect.
Okay, well,
Because she only made an average point. She didn't make a fair point, or a good point, or a great point.
Tried.
but hey, maybe you only need to tag it once.
Well, it's another bit of ammunition.
Sterling would be the aggressor, is the aspect. We've got Eddie.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out. I guess since the so I guess okay, so if I were to do an attack and I'm just trying to convince him, rationally, it'd be like a rapport roll.
It would be a intimidation roll.
Intimidation? That crap.
Intimidation is social attack.
Okay. I have 0 intimidation, guys.
So do I.
I think everyone else has 0 except for Tabby, who has 1.
Okay. So actually, Tabby should be doing the attacking then.
I have
should.
1.
I have 0. You're better than all of us at intimidation, Tabby. Okay?
Okay, I mean, I will definitely intimidate if you want me to.
Next turn. I will. For now, I will establish a block.
Okay. All right. In establishing a block, what are you looking to block?
If Sterling tries to talk or make any point, I'm just going to interrupt him. Being like,
All right.
no, you're being unreasonable. Just shut up and listen.
Yeah, you are declaring the type of action which is intended to prevent, which is Sterling making a point. And how are you going to? What skill are you going to do to that? How are you going to? Your own rapport?
The annoying skill?
The
The
volume?
annoying skill. What is the annoying skill?
Eddie has +5 in it.
Yeah, I'll go probably with rapport. Yeah.
All right. So make your rapport roll, and that will be your block. You're just going to argue. You are prepared to just argue any point that he makes into the ground.
Ha.
Rip in peace. Yeah.
Ripping spaghetti.
Sorry, Eddie.
Uh,
I tried.
so,
It's okay, man.
so unfortunately,
It's okay.
a lot of Eddie's is gonna be sputtering and going, but, when you try to say things.
Yeah, pretty much. My block does nothing.
Admittedly, if she rolls a negative, yeah,
Then Sterling is like. And Sterling
So-
is also stammering, so you might as well. It might as well work.
Kitlin,
Right,
it is
Kitlin.
your turn.
My turn.
Mm-hmm. Eddie tried to set up a block against Sterling talking. Eddie is kind of just stammering and, like, seems a little like, I can't keep up with this. He's doing a really poor job of it. Not even a mediocre job.
Alright. I would like to put another aspect on the scene
All right.
using lower most likely.
All right.
A warden's job is to go after mortal spellcasters. Black Rose is not a mortal spellcaster.
All right. Roll me lore.
Technically correct.
It is correct.
It is correct.
Ooh.
I remember having this conversation with Riley.
Mm-hmm. What you are going to know is the fact that wardens do hunt monsters. So she might not fall into the warlock side, but she still might fall into the should still kill it side. Just the fact that she isn't mortal. But the fact that she isn't mortal is probably something to at least take a all right, I need to figure out what the hell's going on here. At least, probably. So, Sterling, it is your turn. What are you planning on doing?
Can I actually pass turn? Because I want him to go like, wait, what? She's not mortal?
Well, all right, here's what you can do. You could offer a concession right now. A concession is one of the ways where you in some way lose the argument, and it puts you at a disadvantage. It's a way to lose without being taken out and suffering the fate of whatever they want, because they could decide to be incredibly pejorative at what they do when they take you out. They could decide to say, I want to shake his confidence, whereas you could say that perhaps you swear an oath not to go out there, or something that's long term that puts you at a disadvantage because you have to lose. You can't. I mean, there's rules that say you cannot concede and win a fight. Basically, it's like, I'm going to concede by getting everything I want. No, but
Yeah. You can't wave a white flag and then still win.
so it has to be a clear loss.
Are my sneezes offending people?
No.
Yes, you horrible, terrible. No, of course not.
Fine, I'll just mute my microphone then. Bye.
All right.
I'll try to mute it fast enough when I need to sneeze.
Right. So,
No guarantees.
Let's see. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to concede, or do you want Sterling to keep on yelling?
I think Sterling should concede.
Aw.
Admittedly, you did get a stubborn and impulsive compel, so you may have to buy that one off in order to actually not go through with this.
Nah, I'm sitting on my hoard of chips. I'm yelling.
All right.
Combined, the rest of us have more chips than you.
I know, it's
All
great.
right. You're yelling. That's great.
Yes.
So I'm going to take that as a social attack.
Yes.
Who are you attacking socially?
Eddie.
Eddie. All right. Roll me intimidation. You can tag any of the aspects that you want.
No tags. You fight like men.
+2. Boo. Am I defending with rapport?
Intimidation, I believe. Allow me to skill sense of trappings, intimidation, social attacks. You get this choice of rapport is a defensive skill. Yes.
Actually, I'm looking at that too. I think I'll use presence to just keep a poker face on because it's the same value, and I want to roll a different skill.
All right.
I mean, maybe it'll be luckier. You never know.
Rapport is less talking the person. Rapport, I see this more talking to the presence is more just withstanding the barrage as Sterling yells at you.
Yeah.
Right.
Eddie just sort of standing there staring at them stoically, or at least attempting to. We'll see if he succeeds.
All right. Sterling, would you like to tag any of your aspects, such as the duty of a warden and necromancy is bad?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right. Eddie, all right, so you're just, what are you yelling at Eddie?
I don't care what you're saying to me. If it's bad and she's a monster, I don't care if she's not mortal. I'm going to kill her. It's what I do. It's my job.
All right. You know, you did in some way use those things. You sure you don't want to hit them? You said, it's my job, which is duty of a warden, and you said she's bad, which is necromancy is bad. Are you sure you don't... What?
I'll tag duty.
All right. That is... she's using her free tag, which pushes her attack up to 5, which, Eddie, that is a 4-hit of social stress coming right at you.
No, that bumps her up to a 4.
You're right.
Should be
Puts her up to a 4, so it's a 3-hit of social stress coming at you.
Okay, I have 3 boxes, so I can absorb that.
All right. So you check it off. You take the hit. And, Eddie, do you want to take the turn before Tabby goes? Or after Tabby goes?
Before.
All right. So, Eddie, you just got yelled at by Sterling.
Yep.
You were trying to stop him, and it didn't work. Did not work.
I'm sorry for asking this again. How much are each box worth as far as stress points?
Each box, if you take a 3-hit, you cross off the 3 box. They're
Okay.
only worth what the box is. They don't cumulatively add.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you take another 3-hit, you have to cross off that 3 box. Or the one above it, which I'm not certain you have.
I definitely do not. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So. All right, Eddie is going to... Let's see. Not mortal. Yes. Sir. A lot of aspects here.
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate his ass. My turn.
Yeah, I'll establish an aspect.
All right. What would you like to establish?
I would like to establish that let's see. That's sort of being redundant. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
be careful.
difficult.
We've hit a lot of things already.
Admittedly, things that are redundant. All right, as Steph said in the car ride home, you can have redundant aspects. In fact, there was a character that we played with, Gabriel, who was one of Patrick's character, whose every single one of his aspects all went towards around the same thing. So he couldn't use them all the time, but when he could use them, he threw chips like no one's business. Because he could throw like 5 chips down on it. That's a +10. I'm channeling the divinity of God. Like,
Huh. Okay.
you can double up in some ways on aspects.
Okay. All right. How would Eddie go about saying something like, if you try to hurt them or go on guns blazing, wait, no, that'd be more of a block again. Damn, that's not useful. This is hard. Any suggestions, anyone?
I'm forming something in my head.
You could attempt another block, maybe.
Because I'm looking here at what Killen said about Black Rose not being mortal, and my brain is like, Tabby's not really mortal either. Sort of thing, as how their supernatural creatures are helpful. There are helpful ones. That's my suggestion.
I like it.
Well, if I were to try to establish the aspect that Black Rose has a good reputation, or Serona has a good reputation.
Sure.
Didn't you already do that last session with the contacts?
Different,
Yep.
yes, context, but different thing. Serona
Sure.
helps people is different from having a good reputation.
Okay.
What I'm trying to imply here is that if you go in there and take them out, you're going to have a difficult time going forward. People are going to dislike you. Like the community is going to dislike you.
Oh,
That work, Brandon?
Sure.
Sterling's gonna have
Rolling
no
contacts.
friends.
Roll me deceit.
Deceit? Damn it.
Deceit.
Why?
Sterling gets to defend with empathy.
At
Guess
least be
what I
modified
have in
by contact.
empathy? Nothing. Hey, I got it too.
Can at least be modified by contacts.
Sure. I'll let it be modified by contacts.
Blue.
Yay. Do I get like a +1 then?
Yes. Admittedly, you know the names to drop to act like she has a really good reputation. Unfortunately, she actually doesn't. Which is why I said it's deceit, because you're making shit up.
Damn it. Also, how did that go to a 0? That's actually a -1. ++1?
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, you typed it in funky.
Eh.
The GM might let you re-roll that due to typing error, but I would ask him.
Should I let him re-roll it, coin? Heads, yes. Tails, no.
Come on, Denari.
Tails, no, unfortunately.
Oh well, I tried.
The coin has spoken.
Tabby,
Tabby,
home run.
Okay,
Intimidate the crap out of her.
that's the plan. Okay.
So, all right, allow me to set the scene here. Just, like, he's like, Eddie just got busy getting yelled at, and he's like, people really like her, and if you do, Sterling's just like, he's bullshitting. He's bullshitting so hard right now. Ugh.
Tabby's forming some things in her head, so bear with me as I say what's in Tabby's head. So Tabby's turning to Sterling and going, I'm going to tag one of the aspects on Sterling, which is stubborn and impulsive. Okay. Sterling, you are being stubborn and impulsive. We came here for help and assistance, and that's what they're going to give us. No one has made an attack against you. No one has threatened you yet. If you want to go in there with your guard up, that's fine. As your duty as a... Oh, he already pegged duties of warden. Never mind. As a warden, I do not expect you to go in with your guard down. But know that Black Rose is strong. So please, go in thinking. Wait, she is here to help. She doesn't mean you harm. If you don't go in guns blazing, she probably won't either. Think about this for a second. Calm down. Go in, guard up, be ready, but let her help. You came here for her help. So I'm tagging, going to tag stubborn and impulsive on Sterling. Going to tag Serona helps people. Going to tag, Black Rose kicked Riley's ass. I'd also like to add in there Tabby saying something about, magical creatures helping out wardens and helping out against bad magical creatures.
I don't.
If I
Okay.
can tag the Black Rose is immortal.
I don't see how tagging the fact that Sterling is reckless and impulsive is going to help in this situation.
I mean, I don't have to. If people think it's a bad idea, I won't tag it. But I want to tag the other 4 that are on here.
Admittedly,
Wow.
it's his trouble, and she's using it as an insult against him.
Okay, that's fine.
Like,
And trying to get him to chill out for a second.
is the fact that she's calling him on his shit right now.
Okay.
Which admittedly, I'm assuming that Sterling doesn't like the fact that he's stubborn and impulsive. Yes?
You got me there.
All
All
right.
right, so here is a chip for Sterling. Hold on, I realize it's on Kitlin. Give me a second. Small
No, it's
screen.
fine. Okay, all right. The way these happen, you do not give the chip to Sterling. You give the chip to me, and I give a chip to Sterling.
Okay, there's the chip for you, Mr. DM.
And I give it to Sterling. It's a very important thing. I am the one who will instigate that compel against him. So yes, you are at a disadvantage right now because she just tagged that, which will give her a +2.
I'm also tagging pretty much everything else that's been put up here, so that's an extra.
Is there anyone who is not letting her use their free tag?
No.
I'm okay.
So I'm rolling at a +10 right now.
Jesus. Hit me.
Why wouldn't she be rolling at +12?
That's what I was going to ask.
Want me to add something else?
No,
Well,
no. 1, 2,
there's 6
3,
aspects you
4,
can use.
5, 6, 7. You should be rolling at a +14 if you're using.
Well, I'm not tagging necromancy as bad. I'm tagging the other 4.
All right, but remember, there is Eddie's you're being paranoid, and Tabitha, and the one you put of you both fight the darkness over on Sterling himself.
Oh, right. Yes, I'm going to tag those too. What,
So
I
Alright.
forgot
14.
they weren't in the scene aspects, Brandon, so I wasn't seeing them. I'm sorry.
Yes. So total, that's a +14.
Sterling, 17 social stress. Enjoy.
Ah!
Whoops.
What do I roll to defend?
I
I don't
you
know.
what would you like to roll? Would you like to roll your discipline or your conviction?
I'll do conviction.
Right. So here are 2 more chips for
Thank you.
because someone tagged 2 aspects on you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the chips. They don't last.
I have 10.
They don't last.
No, they don't.
Right. So please roll me discipline.
Okay,
14.
so 13.
Ugly.
13 damage. You have a free tag from Liquid Courage.
I tag it.
All right.
Okay.
You
11.
have a free tag. From Necromancy is bad.
I tag it.
All right.
9.
I'm not gonna win.
It's still bad. I mean,
Oh.
you could. You could.
Yeah. Why would I want to though?
Yeah.
I mean,
you could start
funny.
spending chips, and admittedly, what you could say is, "I'm going to hold back the rest." If you're going to be taken out, you don't need to use these tags. You can just say, "I get taken out. I'm keeping the tags, and I'm keeping my chips."
Oh, sure, I can do that.
All right. So, are you declaring that you are officially being taken out socially?
Heck yeah.
All right. Sterling has been taken out socially. Tabitha, since you are the one who delivered the blow, you are the one who gets to decide the terms. How do
Okay.
you want Sterling to be taken out?
I want Sterling to agree to give Serona a chance and to go in guard up but not guns blazing, in that he's going to listen to her, and if threats come out and violence is taken against him, then he can react. But she wants him to go in guard up but not guns blazing.
Take his sword.
All right.
I don't really want to take his sword because she doesn't want to leave. Tabby doesn't want to leave you completely defenseless.
He can catch
But
things.
He wants you to go in guard up, but not guns blazing.
All right.
If Sterling will relinquish the sword, I'll take it. But she's not going to force him to hand it over.
Well, all right, this is the other thing. There are two ways you could do that. One is by trying to disarm him, which is something you could do. The second is by making him swear on his own power that he would abide by peace for the terms of this meeting, so long as he is not met with violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you agreed to abide by peace as long as you are not met with violence. She is here to help. Wants you to, as I said, go in guard up, but not guns blazing.
So you want him to swear an oath on his power, is what I would say.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to say oaths sworn upon your power are damn near the closest thing to pure certainty that you're going to get from most anything in the supernatural community. Because if you break an oath that is sworn on your power, a lot of the times it hurts your power because you just broke an oath that was backed by it. This is particularly difficult for wizards and spellcasting because their spellcaster comes from who they are. So if they keep violating who they are and like swearing and breaking their oaths, they can effectively lose their spellcasting. So, all right. So, you have all right. So the instance is you. All right. So what I'm seeing from what I'm hearing from you, Heather, I'm going to put these in terms is, you agree. All right. I will get rid of that one. There we go. Actually, I'm just going to take it. Put it over here.
I've just noted with the red dots the ones that have lost their free tags.
All right. Oh, so Kitlin is.
Right.
Yeah. The way I normally do this is I just delete the name because it doesn't matter who has it then.
Okay.
That's what the name is for. It's not this person. It's this person created it, but it's this person created it because that means they have a free tag.
That's when the Sterling would be the aggressor be gone because it's fragile.
Yes, it will be totally gone, but I'm changing it to something else.
Okay.
So Abby has a free tag on
Tabby.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You said you were going to get the names mixed up.
All right, so the actions that you're wanting is he agrees to have a conversation with her, and he agrees not to be violent, and he swears an oath on his power not to be violent unless met with violence. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, just peace. Go in peace and do not warn out violence unless it's in self-defense.
Okay, so Sterling, you control this scene in which you get taken out, but you have to abide by those rules.
Excellent.
So how you get to decide wholly how it is. If you can bring in other characters and say they do things, those characters may say, whoa, 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 wait a second, buddy, and like edit what they do, but you control your scene. So tell me, how does it happen that Sterling gets taken out and swears this oath and goes in? Explain it to me.
I get a feeling that Tabby sort of perhaps manifests a little bit with her power, if that's acceptable, Heather.
Tabby's okay with going a little bit dragon if necessary.
Nice. And Sterling kind of takes a couple staggered steps back like, oh God, oh God, oh God. Perhaps this is not something that I want to mess with. He is cowed into silence.
I like it.
Okay. That does not fulfill the entirety of what was asked.
Not quite yet.
All right.
I think the term scarouse, perhaps.
She's still going.
Yes.
All right.
Perhaps the term scarouse might be applied to this situation right now. Tabby gives her terms to Sterling now that he's finally shut up. Sterling kind of just bobs his head, nods along. Tabby gives him the oath. He kind of purses his lips, like this is a little bit painful for him to do, but I solemnly swear upon my power, upon my oath, I will be peaceful, I will be cordial, I will be polite, I will not attack unless in self-defense.
Oh God, I have to add something. Oh.
What?
He's not sworn to peace. He's sworn to peace and civility.
That's so hard for him.
It's adorable, isn't it?
Oh, all right.
The rebellious son has to be polite.
Which is really difficult because he has a really bad Bronx accent.
All right.
Really...
So that happens. All right.
You guys beat Sterling.
Yeah. You guys beat Sterling.
That was fun.
All right, Sterling. This would be the point where if you had taken any consequences in the in the exchange, you would be bought out for that. People would hand you would be given chips for the ones that you did. All right.
Yay.
All right. Admittedly, all right, since we're not really like changing scenes all that much, these temporary aspects are sticking around for the meeting. Why do box Travis? What the heck are you?
I hate these things so much. I'm trying to make a box, but I'm just gonna freehand it.
I'm trying to make a box.
Yay!
I'm so confused.
Right.
What's going on?
I'm trying to separate the temporary aspects from the regular ones so people can remember them.
It looks beautiful.
Okay.
I love the orange.
Thank you.
I am not going to try and draw with a pad. Sorry.
Actually, I have to go take care of a dog for a minute.
All right. So you guys, all right. With all that done, are you guys all stepping inside the building?
Yes.
Yes.
Eddie's going.
And he goes in. You all step inside. You know, it's there is some light coming in, but it's rather dark. Everyone roll me alertness.
Ooh, great.
Oh, the dice hate me.
Right. 1 second. I'm going to look at Eddie's stuff. So far, unfortunately, no one has gone yet. Let's see, Eddie.
F.
Oh, unfortunately, Eddie does not make it either. So you're all walking
we
in.
end up in a trap.
You're all walking in. And, well, yes, but you walked willingly into this trap. All right.
Oh, well.
All right. As you guys are in the middle of the room, you hear what sounds like something break, like a rope snapping. And by the door, Sterling, you and Eddie kind of see movement by the door that you came in. As something falls, hits the ground, and there is a sort of splattering sound. And you feel, all of a sudden, the warehouse has been cut off.
Oh boy.
There seems to be some kind of liquid that sort of fell on the fell and spilled onto the that little circle that you saw inscribed. And you hear a voice in there going, "So that display outside was quite a show. Good to see that we're all here peacefully."
Is it Serona or Lena?
It sounds like Serona. You cannot necessarily tell where it's coming from. Roll me alertness, everyone, again. Eddie's the -1. Eddie is all freaking out right now. Tabby?
Give me 1 second. My computer is running slow.
All right.
I'm not paying attention today.
All right. Steph.
Yep.
All right. You think it's coming from the ceiling somewhere, but you're not exactly sure where.
I wave in the general direction.
Right. You hear a chuckle and goes, "Hello to you too, Kip." Hope you don't mind the precautions, but all of a sudden a body falls from the ceiling and hits the ground kind of in the center of you. The body lands on its feet. Stands up, kind of limbers up a little bit. You can hear kind of creaking and cracking of some bones. Does it and goes. So, I take it this pretty boy here is the one that you wanted me to see, Kitlin?
Yep. He
Uh-huh.
has questions about your tattoo.
Oh, Sterling. Yeah, she just makes your hair stand on end. Like, everything about her is wrong.
Third eye.
You're opening your third eye?
Let's take a look-see.
All right.
Can I tell that Sterling's about to do something?
Nope.
Okay.
It is a dark area. You cannot tell that he's about to do this. All right.
I'm going to take a bathroom hiatus. I'll be right back.
All right.
Eddie's back.
All right. Eddie, you nearly were able to spot Serona from her hiding spot.
But not quite.
No, she dropped down now. She's in the middle of you. And Sterling is about to open his sight to look at her.
No.
Yes.
I mean, Eddie's not actually smart enough to, or supernaturally enough to know that.
All right. So
He'll
you
just
take-
say, I'll go on a paranoid intuition and say, Sterling, whatever you're going to do, don't do it.
Okay, Sterling, you are taking an action. You're opening your sight.
Yes.
Right. Make me a lore roll, please.
All right, +4 because of my stunt.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Ooh. Holy moly.
All right. No, you totally understand what this is. So,
Wow. That's the only time that I've gotten a perfect roll.
this warehouse is an empty coliseum. Like, as you look around,
Do I see Russell Crowe?
no.
Oh, damn it.
But it's like it's almost like a Roman Colosseum, and it's been cleared, and you see for a second you see the woman you were looking at with the sword is decked out in gladiatorial armor and things like that. But that kind of fades the more you look at it. It's a facade, sort of, you know. What you do see, though, is that she is not a she, per se. She is, well, she's cobbled together from several different body parts.
She's Iggy.
She is actually the original Iggy.
Oh. That's so cool.
Yes.
I love this.
They are held together by staples and needle and thread and dark magic. A combination of all three on basically every body part.
That is
I mean,
so freaking cool.
You can see sort of like the dark chains of unlife which bind her. She is not a zombie. She is something different. She's still created mainly via necromancy and a little bit of biomancy. If you needed to take her apart, though, those would be the two that you needed to trigger at.
Okay.
Biomancy and necromancy would be the things that you would want to disrupt to shut her down. You can tell that she also looks bloody. She looks like she is dripping and covered in blood. And you kind of see like a trail of bodies laid out behind her. And you see people standing next to the bodies holding flowers and gifts and reaching towards her. And you see these are people that she has helped. And you instantly know that when they were telling you this now, that she fights the darkness, that they weren't lying. Now, not all of those bodies look like they were monsters. Some of them look like they were human. But you know for a fact she is not a that she is not a mortal in any way, shape, or form. She is too much of an amalgam of so many other mortals to really have her own mortalness. And you aren't even certain she has a soul.
Oh, there goes the soul gaze idea. Oh, well.
Well, Millie,
Good enough.
you're basically getting the soul gaze without her being able to see into you.
Nice.
Anyway, because the soul gaze is an application of the sight. And you just rolled ridiculously high, so you get it there.
You're not getting any more information than this.
Yeah. This is let me check the ladder, see what this is. In the wiki.
Legendary.
This is legendary. You got a legendary success, all right?
Amazing.
Above the scale is only legendary +1 and plus whatever. So, yeah. You can see her you can tell that she is someone there, and you can also see like her chest is actually open, and there's an image of someone in her heart, and it's an image of another woman, and she's smiling and she's doing things and she's ripping the head off of some motherfuckers, and she seems to be this beautiful whirlwind of chaos and destruction and joy and Taylor Swift. And that's what this person in her heart is.
That's Taylor Momsen.
No. Taylor Swift.
Taylor
No,
Swift.
no. That's the name of the actress that you're using for Serona.
Yes, I know. I know Serona's actress is Taylor Momsen, but the person in her heart has a Taylor Swift.
Okay.
All right. And you can tell that she cares more for this person than anyone else in the world. And you get a sense that this is part of the person, this is part of the reason that she does good things. And that if this person were to come to harm, that she might turn into one of the worst monsters you've ever seen because of it. Because she has the capability of being a terrible, horrible monster who would have to be brought down. Otherwise, she would bring the city to ruin. But she has something to fight for. And so she's not doing that. So now I need you to roll me a 4 on your discipline as the sight mentally attacks you.
Can I throw chips at this? Almost there.
You the student of the warden.
Can I
knowing
tag
you've
liquid
been
courage
trained
here?
for this. I would say
Sure. I would give you the free tag of liquid courage.
Oh!
All right. That means you take 0 damage. You can control the site. If you would like to keep it open, you can keep it open, or you can shut it down.
We're shutting it down.
All right.
We've
All right.
seen all we want to see.
That image of Serona is seared into your mind now. You know, every time you look at her, you get flashes of it back.
E.
In fact, as she stands there in front of you, you can see the beautiful image that she has is fading. And instead, you see the corpse body she is standing in. A cobbled together mess of things that she paints over with a glamour of a beautiful woman. And she kind of looks at you and goes, "So what is it that you wanted? I'm here. I haven't attacked you. You have kept your word and not attacked me. What is it that you want?"
Information.
All right.
There's a certain entity sort of on the streets right now that's performing some rather disturbing experiments, I'd like to assume. It has to do with animals, but it involves the use of a magical tattoo, something similar as Kitlin described to me that you have. Could I have more information about how yours, or rather something similar, would work?
She looks at it, and she looks over at Eddie and goes, "Didn't I fucking tell you this like a day or yesterday? Like, did you not want to tell him, or did he just not listen to you? I mean, I get that the hair is really bad for your whole people trusting you, and wardens are assholes. But like,
little bit of B.
What'd you say, Travis?
Little bit of A, little bit of B.
All right. She rolls her eyes. She goes, "God damn it, Eddie."
Sterling just looks constipated at this point. He's not having a good time.
Sterling,
We're sorry, Sterling. We love you.
Eddie gives him a pat on the shoulder.
Hated.
She goes, "I got it from a practitioner by the name of Sarah McLeese."
Can you give us more information about her?
Sure. She was from Frederick. I know this because she had some very choice things to say about the Frederick Free Mages. It was the first time I ever heard of this group, so I assumed she probably has some run-ins with them. She didn't particularly like them all that much. I came across her in one of the hangout spots when I was relaxing, having an evening off. We got to talking. She told me she dabbled in some witchcraft. I asked if she could do a little sort of warning spell for when I got hungry. Something that would let me know when things got bad.
And
That
it's
sort of thing.
and it's in the image of a black rose?
Yes.
May I see it?
She holds out her arm, and you can see the black rose tattoo in both the glamour and the thing.
Beautiful work. Inclines are very even, nice. Good coverage. Do you know where I can find your artist?
We don't really keep in touch. she went off to do her thing. I went off there. And honestly, even if I knew it, she hasn't done anything to me. So me turning her over to the wardens, I know how that goes.
Sterling kind of clicks his tongue.
I'm not a rat.
I already tried to speak to one of those today.
Get better informants then.
I'm trying. One more question.
All right.
Do you believe that your artist is the one who might have had something to do with this? And if not, do you know anyone else who might come to mind?
Look, I've seen the tattoo on the other person. I felt its power. It has the same signature. In fact, you can feel it too. The power on the tattoo and the power in this one are very similar. They aren't exactly the same, but they're probably from the same source. It looks to be a sort of really old type of magic that has to do with important symbols.
Nothing you can give us to your artist? No phone number, no contact information, nothing?
Well, she's a practitioner, so she doesn't really get the phone calls. And if you aren't seeing her in the supernatural community, that means she doesn't want to be found by you.
What bar did you meet her at?
It was at Don't Tell Anyone. You guys are familiar with Don't Tell Anyone.
Are we?
At least Kitlin is.
That was the Autumn Court bar?
Yeah, that was the Autumn
Okay.
Bar.
That's what I was
Your
thinking.
guys' bar.
Oh, I must be so tired.
Oh, Eddie knows about that too.
No, Heather was thinking that a bar called Don't Tell Anyone was I'm not going to tell you. It was her being snarky, but okay. My brain is tired.
Okay, we'll go check out there then.
I mean, with what we did to the place, I'm not certain we're going to get much help from them.
Sterling just kind of like sighs through his nose.
He joined our side. You may not remember that part.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But neither me nor her were really regular customers. I mean, only an idiot would drink the beer there.
Is it bad?
She just chuckles and she's like, how about I let those two tell you? And points at Eddie and Kitlin.
Is it laced? Is it an
Ellie-
IPA? Because those are gross.
Wait, what?
Kitlin was saying something? Kitlin?
Lily and I said hi.
She's around. Yeah. Hi, Kitlin! There's a voice from somewhere near the back that goes, "Hi, Killen!"
Hi, Lena.
Sterling's eye twitches.
I'm sorry for ruining your evening.
It's okay. This was fun.
At least I can be entertaining.
Yeah. A woman holding a shotgun takes a few steps forward into semi being able to see her.
Whoa.
Again,
Oh,
scaroused.
He's like, let's just calm down. It's just us and this idiot.
She goes, "Oh, I'm not going to shoot you guys anymore. That was for like if things went bad."
Oh, okay. I just was a little excited because you're still, holding the gun.
Hi,
What
Lena.
are you going to do with it?
I'm not going to drop our baby. Put her on the ground where anyone could pick her up. She starts lovingly stroking the shotgun.
Sterling is uncomfortable.
Tabby's giggling a little bit.
She kind of turns to Kitley and goes, "So how long did it take them to get here this time? Did you have to wait another few hours, or did they do it like immediately this time?"
Serana made us wait, but she didn't take him on a wild goose chase around the city.
Oh no, I was talking about your friends. Or
Oh,
friends.
Lyle.
She does the air quotes.
She was one of the first I called, and I invited her over for popcorn. I fed her, and Tabby gives Kitlin ear scritches.
Okay, so are we good?
We're good.
We're about as blind in here as you guys are, and we're about as cut off from magical energies as you guys are. But, when you bring a wizard to the party, that's really what you have to do. Because, yeah, Sharona's got some cool stuff she can do in a pinch, but, it's if a guy brings a tank bazooka and you've got a pea shooter, you might want to just outlaw guns entirely.
Probably for the best.
Sterling just sort of pipes up, "I'm flattered, thank you."
Oh no, this is how we usually kill wizards.
He just goes quiet.
I don't usually bring wizards over to hang out with you.
No, you don't. But you think we haven't run across wizards and shit in the world? There was a guy in Cleveland who was mind melding all these people to sleep with him and things like that. He tried to do it to me. It didn't turn out well.
Did you bite him?
And other things.
Sterling.
Hear that story.
Well, you see, and she starts recounting the story.
Sterling just kind of covers his ears and sort of visibly starts to cross his legs. This is bad.
What's bad?
Tabby's just listening.
I think your friend's having an issue.
I think that's normal for him.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. I only met him a couple hours ago.
Oh. You still brought him here?
Yes?
He's trying to be polite.
I seem to make his eye twitch for some reason.
Oh, the girl puts the shotgun over her shoulder and starts closing really close to Sterling and starts like trying to poke in his eye. Which one?
The right one.
We can have a look at it for you.
No. I'm good.
You've got really good eyes. When you no longer need them, can we have them?
No.
Aw,
They're
that's
not.
Kind of
rude.
selfish.
I mean, I am an organ donor, but like, not like this. Not like this.
Serona comes and grabs the other woman and pulls her back. He's like, that's enough.
Who is this?
This is my girlfriend. Hi! I'm Lena.
I'm Sterling.
She holds out her hand.
Sterling shakes it.
Oh, you have a nice grip.
I work out.
She takes it, she kind of just starts gently stroking and caressing your hand and looking at you and hear her lean into Lena. Serona go, I like him. Can I keep him?
Ah, he's making friends, you guys.
Oh no. you hear Serena go, I don't know, you didn't treat the last one too well. He was mean. You think not, honey. Aw, they're no fun. Can I keep you?
No,
Aw, you're no fun either.
I have a very special lady in my life. You can't have me.
Aw, who's your lady friend?
She's back at my place.
Okay.
Let's go meet her.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a great idea. We can take a
Yeah,
break and
let's
consolidate
go.
what we know. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Lena starts walking out with the key.
Not you.
Serena grabs her and goes, honey, we'll go back. We're going to leave them alone. Let them figure out what they're going to do.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I know who his girlfriend is. Her name is Sarah McLeeson. Maybe you've heard her or know where she is exactly at this moment.
Wait! Our question, Eddie, are you actually saying that?
No.
All right.
No, do it.
No.
Aww.
All right. So you guys all leave. That is the end of that scene.
Yes.
Can
Ridiculous.
we motor it back to Sterling's apartment?
Aren't you glad you didn't go in guns blazing?
I'm really glad.
Now, next time your friends, they'll all unanimously tell you not to do something. Maybe you should listen.
Jesus Christ, what is she, the Bride of Frankenstein?
Yes?
Caitlin shrugs.
She's like,
Tabby shrugs.
she's not immortal. That's what she's definitely not. All right.
Told you.
I'm gonna...
Pretty sure you couldn't kill her either.
Yeah, she's not exactly alive. You can't really kill what's already dead. Blackcourt being an exception, but you need a lot of fire. A lot of fire. So I think Sterling's going to lead the parade back onto the subway. They're going to hop off at Hell's Kitchen.
No.
and they're gonna go
Alright,
meet
you
his.
start going to Hell's Kitchen, and Caitlin goes, no.
No,
No,
I live there.
no one lives there.
I live there. I have my setup there, and we kind of need that.
No, it's
Yes.
safer to abandon it.
Look, do you know how hard it is on the market to find a relatively old building that doesn't exactly have new finagled fiber optic whatever cable shit that I can fry as soon as I walk in the door? And just, they had gas stoves, like, God.
It's easy if you know the right people.
Caitlin can probably find you at least 20 places to stay
Can
that don't have fiber optic cable.
It was in my budget.
Don't worry, these places will be in your budget also. Most of them will be free.
Wait, you're paying to live someplace? What's wrong with you?
I'm not a fox.
I'm not a fox either.
What does Eddie have to say about this?
I have no idea.
We're not going back to Hell's Kitchen.
This is... Maybe we should regroup a bit. Like, seriously. Also, we still really haven't figured out that much beyond what we already knew. It might be time for Eddie to try to use his supernatural contacts.
I tell you what, Sterling, I'll even find you a place that the city hasn't turned off the electricity to.
Wait, what?
Caitlin is trying to convince Sterling to be a hobo.
No, we already... Oh, previously had.
Brandon,
Yes?
would Tabby know of a place that fits that description that's not too run down?
Why your apartment complex?
Would she...
Yeah, that makes
Would
sense.
her grandfather be okay with having a warden as a resident?
Possibly.
Friendly neighborhood warden. What could possibly go
You
wrong?
can put her in one of the basement things and, shield the cables from her. She comes in, she goes downstairs. She has a nice, cozy, only slightly moist apartment.
And he can deal with the rat problem. The non-intelligent rat problem.
Admittedly, none of you have asked Caitlin why she doesn't want to go to her Hell's Kitchen. You're just kind of like, well, Caitlin said it, so...
We know. No, we know exactly why she doesn't want to go to Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, don't just work out something.
We know that that's where Legion is, and we know she doesn't want to go there. So
Mary, are you still there?
Sterling's like, he's doing the eye twitch thing again.
Stop it! Why do I do that to you?
Because you are I swore to be polite. I swore to be polite. I swore to be polite. God damn it. Look,
Infuriating.
You sort of be polite in that thing. You are away from the people.
oh yeah. Thank you, God.
You don't really
You
have
have
to be
fulfilled
polite
that
anymore.
You fulfilled that oath.
He's trying anyway. He's a good person. Sometimes.
What?
All my stuff is at the
Rebellious son
apartment.
of a wealthy New York family, please.
It's really hard for him. All my
Whose
stuff.
emotions run deep.
It's really
Caitlin kind
hard
of
for
quirks
him.
my eyebrow. You're too attached to stuff.
It's stuff that I
Okay.
need. It's tools. It's God.
Sterling.
What?
Sterling.
What?
Your setup is in Hell's Kitchen, right?
Yes.
You need to go there to get some information and do a bit of magic, right?
Yes.
We can replace the tools.
So either
No, you can't because I have to
I
make the
realize
tools.
that, Kitlin, but we don't really have another place for him to go at the moment, so here is my suggestion. He goes back to his place and does the magic stuff that he needs to do, then comes back and reports to us, or one of us goes with him to his place to do the magic. You don't have to come with, Kitlin. And the other two go back to the apartment to wait for those of us going off to do the magic to come back. To Hell's Kitchen, Kitlin. Okay? We let him go do his magic stuff. No?
I won't let his death be on my head.
I'm not gonna die. Why don't you want to go there?
I'll go
Goddamn.
with him. Would you feel better if I went with him,
On
Kitlin?
my head too.
I'm not gonna die. Why do you think we're gonna, sweetheart?
Fine, then send someone you don't care about. Send Eddie.
Oh, that's rude.
I'm not sending Eddie.
There you go, Kevin. There's a chip because the fact that you stole from Felix is really causing problems right now.
Okay.
Oh, this is actually coming up now?
Yeah, this is why she doesn't want to go to Hell's Kitchen, because it's where Legion is.
It's where Felix is also. Felix is the one
We
that
know that.
took her eye.
Wait, oh. For some reason, I was under the impression that
Yeah.
Felix wasn't in Legion.
Well, if you scroll
We
down,
know this stuff.
I see it. Yeah, I'm already looking at it.
This is stuff we know in character.
Except for Sterling.
Yeah, no. Legion will kill you.
Look, they're just a gang. I mean, come on.
Okay.
No.
Oh, right. You can just use your magic to kill them all.
They
Incapacitate.
They
the
majorly
king
kick some
thing
ass.
Isn't allowed. More ass than I can kick.
Yes.
Quite possibly. There are more of them. Their name's Legion. There are more of them than you.
And if you guys go with me, there'll be 4 of us.
Okay.
No.
And
There
Legion of
will
them.
just be more bodies.
Okay. Caitlin. Sterling lives in Hell's Kitchen and hasn't had any problems. Sterling, if we work on getting you a place that's not in Hell's Kitchen, that's decent, would you be willing to take it?
Fine. Just as long as it's
We'll
within my
help you
pay
move your
grade.
stuff.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm this long out of sheer dumb luck.
Well, we are moving him out of places where he needs sheer dumb luck.
Good.
But for now,
we're home.
if that's where he needs to go to do his magic, we need to let him go now. I will go
No.
with him and defend him with my fire, and we'll be fine.
You can do magic anywhere. We were just
Can I
in your
roll lore
magic
to
circle.
There's two kinds of magic.
Alright.
There's
So this is sounding like it's social combat.
yeah.
Brandon?
Let's go again.
Yes.
Brandon,
Yes.
can I roll lore to see if a specific magical setup is actually necessary?
Yeah. No. Having a specific magical setup is well, let's just say very necessary.
It's integral. Sterling needs his stuff.
Yeah.
None of us particularly want to go to Hell's Kitchen. But if that's where Sterling needs to go to do his magic, then...
So are we at an impasse? Are we at social combat?
Can Sterling just
Oh,
fuck
I don't
on?
want to be in social combat against Kitlin!
Can Sterling just fuck on off and go anyway?
Like,
I mean, you can. It depends on if Kitlin is going to let you. If Kitlin is actively trying to stop you, you guys are in conflict.
Sterling attempts to fuck on off to Hell's Kitchen.
All right. Kitlin, are you trying to stop him?
No, I warned him.
All right. You guys are not in social combat.
Tabby, coming with.
gonna let me
What
go,
if
Kitlin?
I were to say, want to make a declaration that in his knowings of the cities and a few supernatural things, he knows of a place that would probably suit most of his needs in Chinatown.
Sure. Make me a driving roll.
Driving? Yep.
Because driving devils is city knowledge. Yay!
No.
Yeah,
Cursed
you do.
dice.
It's called Tabby's building. You're fairly certain that Tabby has control of it and can do whatever the fuck she wants.
What if I were to say, throw a chip at that?
What would you use?
Summer's ghost speaking paranormal investigator. To say
Sure.
that I knew, yeah. Wait, there's the chip on my face.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there was that lady, Lulu. Her shop, probably her fortune-telling place in Chinatown, probably has a good setup. Eddie, Sterling might need to get familiar with it, but it would probably suit his needs.
Ah, yes. Okay, I think it's Lily.
Lily, you're right.
So Eddie will pipe up. Hey, look. No. You don't even have to stay in that building. There's a fortune teller, like a real one, in Chinatown. Her name's Lily. I'm sure her place would, suit all of your magical needs.
But I've got to feed my lady.
What?
I have to go home and feed her.
Does it have a tail?
Yes.
Oh, you have a puppy!
Shut up.
Legion has probably already taken and raped her.
No. She's been fixed.
Oh, poor
Don't
puppy.
fix women.
She's not a fox. She's not a wild animal. She's a purebred. She's
Well, I'm confused. At some point, don't you have to go there at least to grab your stuff and move it back?
She's
No,
a purebred.
stuff can be replaced. Your boyfriend is gone.
Oh, she's a purebred, so she called her a purebred, so she's probably German.
Shh. Ugh. I hear a microwave.
You hear nothing.
The GM's getting food. Forgive him.
Sterling's just like, he has like a visible headache right now.
Eddie's
Sterling,
confused.
go do the magic that you need to do and come back to the apartment.
Sterling's gonna fuck on off to home.
And move everything out. Prepare
I mean,
anyways.
if you guys bring a truck around, he will.
Eddie goes to Sean's house and borrows a truck and brings it to Sterling's.
I think he means a moving truck.
Ah,
No, he just
So-
needs like a small U-Haul. He doesn't have.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-room apartment. He doesn't have much stuff.
Yeah, but Eddie's going to someone's house to get like a pickup truck.
I
yes,
mean, that's a start. It'll hold everything that's like. You might be able to hold everything that's magical related that he needs.
Right. Oh wait,
Take 2
Eddie,
trips.
you're going to. All right, never mind. So you are heading over to
I see it.
All right. So yeah, you're going over towards what is the chip?
That's for you,
Why is the chip for me?
because Legion runs the streets.
Caitlin!
Give me a second.
I warned you.
All right. Here is a compel for you to get in
Caitlin!
contact with Legion on the way home. Admittedly, with compels, you can buy them off if you want. Mary, there is a chip on your face. While you decide whether or not you're well, admittedly, that's a compel against Legion runs the streets to say bad things are going to happen to you on the way home. You can buy it off and just not have any issues.
I buy it off.
All right.
Here you go.
So yeah, Legion run the streets, but apparently they don't do it at this time. All right.
Dumb luck.
Dumb luck. All right, Eddie. So you roll up and you're rolling on up to the Sean's house, and there's a cop car outside.
Oh, crap.
You see what looks to be Sean and his and Riley standing outside giving a comment to the police. What do you do?
I guess I'll
Roll the
approach.
alertness.
Oh, okay. Standard
You're
alertness?
approaching? Yeah, standard alertness.
Right. Yeah.
All right. As you walk up, you start noticing graffiti on the house. Graffiti in the sign of 2 crossed axes.
Oh, boy.
Admittedly, you do a head count and you think you see as many kids as they have, but you never can tell. It looks like several windows were busted out and they're dusting for prints. Sean kind of comes over to you and goes, "I'm sorry, I'm a little busy right now.
I can see. What happened?
We were robbed."
I'm sorry. No one got hurt, right?
No, we weren't home at the time.
Hmm.
We had sent the kids away to be protected, and me and Riley were out. And apparently, someone broke in, and they knew how to bypass all of my security, and they took everything.
Everything.
Everything. All the weapons, all the artifacts, everything I had, cleaned me right out. They knew exactly where to go.
That's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably a bad time to ask, but could I borrow your pickup truck?
Jenna looks at you. She gives you the most. Why do you need my pickup truck?
Helping a friend move out of a dangerous neighborhood.
He reaches and he tosses you the keys. Do you need me to drive it? Where do you need me to bring it? Because you're in a car, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh,
As awesome as that he is, I don't think he can drive 2 cars at once.
His apartments is in Hell's Kitchen. We're moving him to Chinatown.
You could just leave your car there.
I thought about that, but if we drive both of our cars, we can carry more stuff. And hey, if Sean's willing.
All right. I'll be over in a bit.
And listen, Sean, if you ever need anything I can help with, just call me up.
You are still his bitch.
Oh, yeah.
No, you are Summer's bitch.
Yes, but Summer gave him to Sean.
Only for the returning of Gabby. Now he's just Summer's
right.
bitch.
Okay.
The terms of that loaning have been met.
So I guess in the meantime, Sterling's just sort of packing up the essentials.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else you're doing?
Feeding the dog.
Doggo is happy, doggo.
Doggo is adorable dog.
Doggo is tail wagging.
Yay.
So are we all going to Sean's to get
I mean, Eddie was the only one who said
the
that.
truck, or just some of us?
I thought, well, did anyone else want to come with Eddie?
Nope.
No, I'm going to stay with
Abby?
Caitlin.
Okay. All right, I guess it's just us manfolk doing the moving.
So do you go by Sterling's place to start moving things?
Yep.
Great. You're greeted by this.
Nope. Who runs the streets?
Legion.
Eddie gets kidnapped. Yay, we have to go rescue somebody else.
Way.
Eddie's not completely bereft of chips.
All right.
Yeah, I see the dog. It's a very fluffy doggo.
So cute.
Is that a Chinese dog?
Fluffy doggo.
It's a chow chow. It is.
Chow, yes. I knew it. Well, I feel like Eddie says, well, I feel like I found a long lost friend, as he sort of brushes his hair and looks at the dog.
The dog looks up at Eddie and sneezes.
Sterling just kind of looks between you, the dog, and you. Back to
The
the
dog
dog and
opens
be
his
like,
mouth and then doggy grins with his
Aw.
tongue hanging out going, Roar!
Sterling's like, you should get one. You match.
So yeah. Eddie, you do notice a couple people kind of eyeing you, like, suspiciously as you go in.
I'd like to try to determine what their, what they look like. They look like Legion, or are they just sort of
Right.
people?
Roll me alertness.
Sure thing.
All right. All right. Not only can you see a guy with a Legion tattoo, but you notice in this guy's belt is a trench knife. A trench knife you remember seeing. It was hung up above the mantle in Sean's place.
Oh shit. Eddie keeps his cool and walks inside with Sterling. Would I have to make a roll for that?
No, you can totally do that.
Okay. Once he makes sure he's completely inside and there's no one around. Hey, Sterling.
Yes.
There's a guy out there watching us with a Legion tattoo and a knife that he
Sounds
stole
like fun.
from my friend Sean's.
Roll me scholarship.
Ah,
Not you.
Sterling?
Sterling, yeah.
Oh no.
Womp womp.
The name Sean's familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Who's Sean?
Married to Riley.
It clicked. Oh, all right.
Oh! Your badass husband. Great guy.
Yeah, actually the person's car we're borrowing and who is driving over here soon with it. Yeah, he just had his house robbed, and I saw Legion graffiti on it, and coincidentally, I see a Legion guy holding one of the stolen artifacts, sort of watching me.
Huh.
I think we're in trouble.
I think you might be right.
And Sean might be in trouble too. I need to call him. Eddie
Sterling.
calls Sean.
All right. Well, Sean, what do you say?
Sean, I think Legion has planned an ambush for us.
What?
I saw a guy standing outside with a Legion watching us. And he had a Legion tattoo. And he was holding a knife. I think it was one of yours.
What?
Can Sterling go to his rotary phone and call Riley?
Sure.
All right. It takes him a little longer to dial than all you people with your fancy smartphones, but
I'm pretty sure Eddie has a cheapy flip phone because He threw away his smartphone that one time, and also wizards.
Eh.
Yeah, he threw away his smartphone and never got it back. That one time he thought that Tabby was with the Illuminati and trying to kill him.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You only sent your armed thugs after him.
All right, Sterling dials Riley.
Didn't mean to.
Hello?
Rai, hey, how's it going, Sterling?
What's up, Sterling?
Uh,
Kind of calling at a bad time.
yeah, I've heard. You had a bit of a break-in, did you?
Yeah?
Do you want to help me go kick the shit out of the guys that did it?
What do you mean?
I mean, they're outside my house right now. And I think they're trying an ambush.
How do you know this? How do you know what's going on?
I've got Eddie with me. Eddie said that he met up with Sean to... Well, see, I'm trying to move right now, and it's not going so well because Eddie borrowed Sean's pickup. Eddie sort of talked to Sean, Sean said
No,
that
no,
there
no,
was
no,
a
no,
bit
no,
of
no,
a
no, no, no.
break-in.
He was. Sean was just about to leave in the pickup.
Oh, I see.
He's coming to help you move.
Yeah, I've got some stuff to do for a case.
That involves you moving.
Ugh. One of my informants sort of doesn't want to... She objects to my choices in abodes. And I mean, now there's a group of thugs outside my house, so I think it's probably a good idea. And our options are we can either bounce on through the Never Never, or we could crack some skulls. Eddie says that one of them has something that belongs to you, so I figured you might want it back as well.
Wait. They have stuff of ours right there.
Yeah, is it important?
Hold on. What does it look like?
Eddie, what's it look like?
It's a knife, like the one you had over the mantle.
A knife over the mantle?
They have the trench knife.
Yes.
Sure.
Eddie says yes.
What's the trench knife?
Never mind. It's important.
So, want to come over?
Give me a minute. She hangs up.
I'll see you there.
Your line hangs up also.
Sterling's gonna go to the window and sort of check out to see what's sort of going on.
I mean, you kind of look out the window. You see the guy, and he definitely has the knife. Roll me alertness.
All right. That's a 3.
All All right. The guy doesn't seem to actually be paying attention to you. He seems to just be standing there with the knife, like kind of just playing with it.
Do I notice anyone else?
A couple people. He's alone every once in a while, sporadically.
I'm gonna secure the dog in her crate. Actually, I'm gonna give Tabby a ring too.
All right. Tabby, your phone rings.
Where are we by now?
Oh, where were you guys going?
Back to Tabby's place, I think, right, Caitlin?
You're at your place then.
I didn't hear from Steph.
Sure.
All right, you are at your place then. When your phone rings.
Hello?
The fox was right.
What?
Kitlin was right. We've got some trouble.
I feel an I told you so coming on, but how
Go
can I be
ahead.
of assistance?
You can say it, you can say it, you can say it, but all right. Riley.
Not from me.
Fine.
Caitlin is scrounging for food.
From the cute little creature scrounging for food in my kitchen.
By scrounging, you mean going through the trash can, right?
It's probably for the best. If Eddie hears
Is she
I
going
told you
through
so,
my
he's
trash
going
can?
full-blown Illuminati conspiracy.
No, she's going through the fridge and the cabinets.
You find some leftover containers with very yummy Chinese food in them. Not like takeout Chinese, but like homemade stuff. Ugh. And there's a big container of rice in the refrigerator. Like, you're surprised it actually fits in the fridge with how big it is.
Sterling sounds kind of annoyed at this point. Okay, I can get smart-mouthed by the woodland creature later, but we've got a couple Legion goons outside my house. Riley's house was robbed, and they took all her stuff. And when you rob a warden's house, there's a lot of dangerous things that you take. And they've got some of them. Right here.
Okay, are they currently being aggressive to you? Or are you just calling in backup? Eddie's there, right?
Eddie's here. I called Riley and Eddie called Sean. And yeah, I'm bringing in the cavalry.
All right, I'll see what I can do on getting the cavalry to come in, but can't make any promises on Kitlin's behalf anyway, but I'll see what I can do. Okay?
All right. Appreciate it. Any change in Legion's movements right now? Sterling hangs up also.
No.
Yeah, Tabby hangs up too.
The more you watch, the more you're, like, the more you're fairly certain that guy out there is not actually paying attention to you.
How far away is he? Like, if Sterling opened his window and wanted to throw something out of it, would that be acceptable?
I mean, yeah, you probably could. He's like across the street, so probably not throw. You could probably shoot at him.
Okay.
But if he's not being aggressive, be careful.
How's everyone else doing on arrivals?
Well, Tabby has to talk to Kitlin first.
Sterling's just going to keep a lookout for a couple more minutes.
Okay. Tabby's going to go over to Kitlin in the kitchen. What's Kitlin eating?
Dumplings.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Tabby doesn't care.
No, I shit you not. That's the dog's name.
What's the
Dumpling?
dog name? Dumpling?
Dumpling.
Oh. All right, let's not
Caitlin
actually...
is eating your dog.
Yes.
Dumplings, not dumpling. Plural. Anyway. Kitlin,
No.
so you're going to stay here then?
All right. So you are Eddie, and
Sterling?
Sterling. You hear a giant bird call.
Screech.
Ah, great.
All right.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I know what's happening.
If you called Sean, you might not actually need Tabby. It's kind of the one-man beat stick.
A humongous, human-sized bird swoops down, hits the man, and knocks him on his ass.
Caw, motherfucker.
The guy is dazed. The knife goes flying. The bird goes for the knife and flies away.
Sterling just kind of opens the window. Fuck yeah, Sean.
Okay.
All right.
So is the threat over then? Question mark?
Sterling is he's going to go grab a potion from his store. And this is going to be the sleepy time potion.
All right, Sterling, what are you doing?
All right, Sterling's going to nab the night-night motherfucker potion.
Mhm.
Shall I read off the ingredients for you, as is customary?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Let me pull it up. All right, the Nighty-Night Motherfucker Potion. Base of NyQuil. Sight, a page from Goodnight Moon. Sound, Debussy. Touch, I've got bed sheets. Scent, lavender and sandalwood incense. Taste of chamomile tea. Mind has the ashes of a trigonometry textbook because fuck. And then spirit, we have a fragment of a good dream. Sterling grabs that, books it out of the apartment, crosses to the dazed legionnaire.
All right. It's going to take some time. That is... Your turn is probably going down and finding the potion.
Okay.
Eddie, what are you doing?
I have no idea. What needs to be done?
I don't know. You just saw a giant man-sized bird clobber a motherfucker.
I mean, we did come here to help me move. You can grab a box and load it into the truck.
That's what I was thinking. I was just making sure.
Truck
Like,
isn't here yet. A giant man-sized bird is
I'll go out to greet the giant man-sized bird.
here. It's nowhere to be seen.
It's gone. It
You
vanished.
are the only person stepping. Well, it went. It's probably up on a rooftop somewhere.
Whatever. Eddie goes back inside to start loading crap up.
All right. As you come back upstairs, Mary.
Yep.
You see outside. It's not just the guy who's been knocked on his ass. Most of the other Legion in the area have run over to see if that guy's okay.
Okay. That's kind of awesome.
What are you doing?
How many are there?
There looks to be around 5. 3 of them are clustered close together. The other 2 are kind of like looking around in the sky for a bird with like a gun, handguns out, going like, "Where are you, motherfucker?"
Okay. I'd like to grab one more potion from the mix.
You're gonna go back down and grab one more potion, or do you want to grab one more potion before you come up?
I want to grab one more potion before I come up.
All right, it's fine, doable. What potion was it?
Methamphetamine.
All right.
Actually, I already have that one on me because I took it to the
Yeah.
instance.
Mhm.
So I'm going to down that one.
Mhm.
And then, let's see, the meth potion is the super speed one.
Mm. Anyway, so you're up there. You've got the methamphetamine speed potion. Eddie's just packing like this is a normal Tuesday.
Yep.
All right. I'd like to
Whistling
grab.
nervously.
I'd like to grab something from Sterling's toolkit.
All right.
It's a squirt gun.
Any squirt gun?
A squirt gun. It's
All right.
a super soaker. I'm gonna stick the sleepy time potion in the super soaker.
All right. Okay. You could probably use it 1 round. Use the potion on someone. You could split the attack up between multiple people if you want.
Yep.
That will lessen the effect of the potion, but it's doable. All right. So You got your sleep super soaker. You got that.
I'd like to tag super speed here to rip on out of the apartment and douse the thugs in the sleepy time tea.
Right. Which thugs are you going for first?
The one's closest to the down guy.
So you're gonna try to get past the two that are searching the sky for the bird.
Oh, well, whoever's closest.
All right, yeah, those two are actually closer to you,
All right.
but they are far apart from one another.
All right, number one then.
All right, you go for one of them. You see her basically kick open the door, down a potion, pour another one into Super Soaker, and run the fuck out. People, they start turning towards you, and the guys with the guns lower them, and all of a sudden they hear a scream behind them, and they turn around, and there is a man holding a trench knife in one hand, slamming another person's face against a wall. As
Sean?
he stands on the motherfucker that he knocked down. Oh yes, it's Sean.
I wave enthusiastically.
Sean jumped from the roof down on top of these guys. Trench knife in hand, and there's a ha! You think it's Sean. He's wearing a mask.
Do I recognize the voice?
He's not saying anything.
Okay. Probably Sean.
Roll me your attack with guns.
0.
To spend chips for that.
Sure. How many would be appropriate?
Well, they got a 2, so in order to hit them, you're going to need at least hit one of them. You're going to need at least a 2.
Okay.
If you want to hit more, the other guy is going to defend. If you want to get him really good, you can. All right. So you use that chip as. What are you tagging?
I'm tagging. I'm going to tag Slow and Steady Caster because this is one of the potions that I've made.
Not for this. That
Okay.
one does not work.
I'm going to tag Student of Warden Julien Lepierre.
Julien Lepierre would approve of you using a squirt gun as a proper weapon. I think not.
I think he would. I'm very creative.
I don't think that this is the proper fighting technique that he taught you.
I tag Impulsive.
Impulsive is a trouble aspect, usually not used for things like that. You do have other ones that I could see.
Rebellious Son.
Yeah, this is really. This isn't the first time you've used the Super Soaker with Rebellious Son, so that one works. But if you want to, you have a second chip out there. What one would you like to use for that one?
Well, I've still got my temporary aspects up there.
Sure.
I am born to fight the darkness.
Yep, you are. I also would have taken Emotions Run Deep. Even Liquid Courage again, also. Yes, but you've downed a speed potion, which has let you close the distance and record time, and you just squirt this guy for. Are you wanting? You've got 4. So, do you want to attack both him and the guy, and the other guy with the thing, and give them sleepy time tea?
Yes.
Dousing. All right. So, how many? All right, I'm gonna roll for him. Fortunately, that guy got a 5. So you have to at least so with your thing of 4, you have to at least put 1. So you do a 3 to 1, a 1 to the guy there, and yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna say you hit him, and in the future, I'll have you. When you do your roll, you'll divide the shifts of power before I make defense rolls against them.
Okay.
But for right now, all right. So one guy you're able to easily gets out of the way. It's the further one away that gets out of the way as you squirt at him. He's like, "What the hell?" But you just doused the other guy, and he's like, "Whoa!" He's getting all groggy. Eddie, what are you doing?
Wait, I thought they were on the roof. Isn't it in a different location?
No. They're in the streets. Sean jumped from the roof down on top of like the 2 guys who were helping the third guy. He bird tackled down, and Sterling is trying to hose down with Super Soaker Potion one of the guys. He gets a pretty thorough coating on one of them and starts spraying at the other before the guy rolls out of the way and the Super Soaker runs out of potion.
I mean, Eddie can try to engage with the other guy. I'm not sure.
I mean, he's kind of groggy. You could tie him up for me.
Oh, well, no, there's one guy who's going to start to get groggy in a bit, and there's another guy who didn't get hit by the potion at all. And then there's 3 other guys who are dealing with a Sean right now.
I'll deal with the guy who didn't get hit with the potion.
What?
How are you dealing with him?
Slugging him in the gut.
All right, so you're going to have to cross. He's several zones away from you.
Uh-huh.
Because you are currently in the house, and you are running at normal speed, so you could cross. Give me an athletics roll.
Okay. What is my
Because you're actually probably going to have to make an action just to sprint into his face.
Athletics is actually 4. Okay.
Hey.
All right, yeah, you are easily able to like cross the street and cross the yard, and you're able to get there. In fact, you're able to get there so much. I'm going to let you actually do something, but it's going to be at a -2 penalty. All right.
-2.
-2 for 2 supplemental actions of movement.
Okay. I shall attack him with fists.
All right. And you are trying to attack as in actually do damage to him, not something else. Like
Actually, what if I tried to grapple him to hold on to him?
Do you want to just stop him from being able to use his gun, or do you want to actually try to grapple him? Because to actually grapple him, you're going to have to tag something that'll let you basically exclaim, "I'm touching him."
I guess I'll stop him from using his gun for now.
Yeah. Also, grappling is a might thing, so you'd have to roll might against each other.
Damn it.
But if you just want to try to do a fists block against his using a firearm, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right, you're rolling at a -2, so establish your block.
Okay.
All right.
I'll tag Student of Hector Torres to give it a 2 boost.
All right, fair enough. So you have a 4 block on that guy trying to use his gun.
Yep.
All right, it's their turn. He is going to try to shoot at Sterling. All right, he is going to be able to shoot despite your block.
Damn it.
Sterling gets to roll defense though. And the way the block works is Sterling can either take his roll or your block to defend.
Okay.
So it's a handgun that he's got, so it's going to be weapon 2. So it'll just be a 2 physical stress, even if he gets a 0 on this. So Sterling, please roll.
Rolling acrobatics
Yes.
or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
All right. I'm guessing you want to take the 4 block from Eddie?
Yes,
Instead of-
please.
All right, instead of 2 dodge. All right. That is going to still be a 2 hit of physical stress to you because it is a weapon 2.
Okay, I eat it.
All right. So now the guy who you established the aspect of sleepy time tea on is going to try to attack you. Would you like to try to tag that to make him too drowsy enough to do it?
Yep.
Because you can spend a free tag and do it. All right. So he is just he starts like raising his gun and then he just like, whoa! I stood up too fast. Like he's taking a deep breath and his hand just starts going down, going limp. And he's just kind of standing there and he's not doing anything because you tagged the sleepy time tea.
I'd like to take that gun.
You want to try to disarm the guy?
Yeah.
All right. That'll be a fists. Contests of fists. You can tag Sleepy Time Tea to just go, and he doesn't get to roll, but you'll have to pay a chip now.
Here you go.
All right. Boom. Roll me fists and don't get a 0.
Well, I didn't get a 0.
I'm going to give you your chip back for that.
Thank you.
You're like you try to go for the guy, and you're like scrambling with his gun, but he's holding on to it. It's like, man, you're terrible at this. Hey, it's your turn. The guy kind of knocks you away a bit, and so your block is done. You can reestablish another one, or you can do something else.
Let's see. I'd like to use a maneuver to disarm him.
All right.
Like to roll using fists, because I'm
All right.
knock it out of his hand violently. Not necessarily wrest control from it, because that would be
Yes.
mightish. I just want to, All right. Oops. Press the cancel button.
All right. You successfully knock the gun out of his hands as it, clangs to the floor. He is now going to try to roll to pick it back up. He rolls a 4. Are you going to try to stop him?
Yes.
All right, roll me athletics. Because this is most about you trying to get there, or, it's... Unless you want to try to roll might to try to hold him in place, or something.
Athletics would be better for me.
All right.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you don't really do it. So you knock the gun out of his hands, and he has to take his turn to get his gun back.
Yep.
But now he has his gun back.
I realize, I at least kept him busy for a turn.
Alright. Sterling, Sleepy Time guy is shaking his head and like trying to clear the fog and raising his gun at you. Do you want him to go to sleep again?
Help me, Sterling.
Go to sleep, please.
Alright.
So I'm gonna take my cane.
Oh no, you have to use his chip in order to stop him from taking an action.
He can take an action if he wants.
Okay, he's attacking you.
Nice.
That's a 5, weapon 2. Attack against you.
Why you do that?
Athletics dodge.
Yes. 3. Are you going to spend chips, or are you going to take a 4 hit of physical stress?
I'm gonna take a. I can't take a 4 hit, so I'm gonna throw a chip at it.
All right.
Well, there are always
You can't take
consequences.
consequences to lower it also.
I'll throw a chip at it.
All right, that will bring it up to a 2 hit of physical stress.
Um,
And what are you tagging?
I was trained.
Yeah, warden in training sounds good.
Yep.
So that puts it to a 5. It's still a weapon 2 though, so
Okay. Check off the box.
all right. Yeah, you've dealt with gunfire before, and now it is Sterling's turn.
All right, I'm gonna pimp cane him.
All right. Roll me weapons. I'm guessing you're trying to physically attack this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock him out.
All right. The guy is going to attempt to dodge, or are you going to let him attempt to dodge?
No.
All right. That's Chip, then.
Wee.
All right. Tag is Sleepy Time. Here's like, bam! 4 hit of stress. The guy kind of goes, oh, my head. He's holding his head as if he's injured there. Eddie, what are you doing? The guy has his gun back. He's looking at you.
I'm gonna try to block him from firing it again.
All right, roll me fists.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
A 5 block to keep him from effectively using that weapon. That's great. All right. So now, all right. So you get up there, you do that. He kind of lets go of the thing with one hand, pulls out a knife, and tries to stab you.
Damn it!
Yeah, admittedly, you stopped him from using that weapon, so he's going to have to roll. That's a 4 attack against you. Weapon 1 only.
Defend athletics.
Yes. Or weapons or fists, I suppose, if you have a stunt to be able to defend weapons with fists, then
Ha!
all right. What was that? That was for. What did you roll to defend?
Athletics.
All right. So yeah, no, you're like, oh shit! You get away out of his swiping with the knife while still like blocking him from using his gun.
It's like, haha! He can't shoot me now. Oh god, a knife.
Night, Steph. We love you.
Yeah. Hope we can put this on hold or wrap it up soon. So also.
Yeah. This is. We're gonna wrap this up. I don't want to end in the middle of another fight. So
yeah.
it'll be wrapped up fairly soon.
Sterling, help!
Working on
Sterling,
it.
the guy that you just hit in the head is trying to attack you again. Are you going to let him?
Nope.
All right. She's like, he just kind of holds his head. He's just like, Sterling, what are you doing?
Pimp cane.
Pimp cane him again. All right. Is he getting a roll to avoid this?
No.
All right. Tag the aspect again.
Way.
Weapon to me then. Weapon 2.
Meh.
You hit him.
I
He's
like
like,
the minuses.
stop. He's like sitting down on the ground like, stop. Oh.
Can I throw chips at that?
Yes.
Okay. How many will we need to make him go nighty-night?
That one might probably do it.
Okay. Just the one?
Yeah.
All right. I'd tag Pimp Cane.
You tag your rune carved cane sword.
It's the Pimp Cane.
Bam! She's like, how? She's like, all right, so how do you want him to be taken out?
I just want very, very simple. Sterling sort of flips the cane over, takes it by the...
No. You don't get to describe. I describe.
Okay. I just want him to be clocked on the head.
You want him to be clocked on the head and go
Yes.
unconscious?
Yes.
Or... All right. So yeah, you take the cane, flip it over, just go whack across the face. The guy's head cracks to the side, and he goes down.
It's not magic.
I know he's not magic. He's twitching.
Oh, this
All right.
is beautiful.
You said you wanted him unconscious, so he's unconscious. He's just twitching right now.
Gorgeous.
All right. So Eddie, I believe it is your turn.
All right, I'm over here dancing to avoid getting stabbed, and also slapping the guy's gun around when he tries to point it at me to shoot me.
Now you've got like one hand on the gun, and the other one you're like holding his hand back and dodging blows. It's just.
I like to sort of paint the scene of Eddie's like just basically frantically, sort of jumping around while still managing to hold this guy's, gun in the air, sort of like in like the cartoons where they'll shoot at the guy's feet and he'll start dancing around. It's like that.
I get it. But what is
Okay.
he doing like as for an action in combat?
All right, now he's going to try to slap the guy's knife out of his hand.
Slap the guy's knife out of his hand. All right. Roll down, not disarm him.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, the dice are with me today.
All right. You probably he probably doesn't. You definitely like throw his hand away so he can't use that knife. And I'm guessing you want to tag it so that he can't use that knife.
Yes.
All right. He pulls the gun up and shoots at you.
Whoa, wait. I was going for a maneuver, not a block. But okay, yeah, he's trying
Yes,
to.
no.
Okay.
You maneuvered him to not use the knife.
Yes.
So he's
Okay.
using the gun.
Okay, but he fails. to beat my excellent block.
Oh, no. That's not a block. Your block is done. A block only lasts for 1 turn.
Oh, damn it. I forgot about that.
So,
I should have just maintained the block. I forgot about that.
unfortunately, now you got a 4-weapon 2 attack against you. Roll me defense.
Ah.
6! Doesn't fucking matter. The guy goes to shoot at you, and you're not there.
Eddie screams as he sees the gun pulled on him and just barely dodges out of the way.
Yeah! Ow. Sterling, what are you doing?
I'm booking it over there to help.
All right. That's going to be a change of zones. You can do that and arrive there for free in this turn. However, it's going to have a -1 on any action you do for the supplemental move action.
Okay.
Actually, no. You drank the speed potion.
Yeah, I tagged the speed.
Never mind it. Never mind it at all. The speed potion I will say that gets rid of that thing for right there.
Nice.
You're able to cross into there without problem.
Vroom.
And what is Sterling doing?
We're gonna do a rote spell.
All right.
I'm gonna do the air maneuver 3 shifts.
All right.
Get the aspect wind propelled on myself for this turn.
All right.
Am I moving at the speed of sound yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, we're getting there.
So do you actually want to close this turn, or do you want to take up the aspect to wind propel yourself and then close in next turn?
You know what? Let me switch. We're going to do an attack.
All right.
Again with a rote spell.
Okay.
Sterling's going to unsheath his sword. And we're going to do his water attack. 3 shifts.
All right, which is
3 shifts.
3 shifts?
Yep.
Roll me discipline to target.
All right.
That's not what you want to see on a defense roll.
I mean, it's what I want. It's what I want to see.
I know. It's what you want to see. It's not what the bad guy wants to see.
Yeah.
And that is a weapon 3, I believe?
Yep.
All right.
Well then.
Well,
mean,
yeah.
I
Wait,
have-
what happened to all your chips?
I've been throwing them at people.
Ah,
She was throwing them at the dude who had the sleepy time aspect on him to go, just go down. Don't do anything this turn. Don't roll defense. Don't do anything. That guy got a buttload of chips. Anyway, so do you want to spend any chips to raise that up?
might as well.
Yeah, sure.
Also, you could probably just re-roll and get a better result, but you never know.
Could I re-roll? Yeah, I'm going to re-roll.
Sure, reroll.
Wait.
-3, I think it's probably about even odds of just it being better. It couldn't. It's very unlikely to be worse.
Much better.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
better.
All right. What does this rope look like when you use it?
You see water coalesce from the air in a very, very thin whip-like tendril that sort of goes out and strikes him upside the head.
All right. So you take him out in this attack. Just one attack. Bam! He's done. All right. How do you want? All right. What is your thing for taking him out? Because you get to define that.
The water will actually sort of wind around his
Well,
mouth.
remember, it's not describing. You get to give me the terms.
Unconscious.
Unconscious. You want him unconscious. All right.
Sure.
So yeah, you take him and you sort of like you call forth the water like you've done so many times, and you kind of like get into almost a sort of a like there's sort of like the avatar stance thing, and your hand is like down curved, almost like you're holding a bowling ball the wrong way, and as you just kind of like whip your hand up like to almost to this point where you're like a server holding a plate now in a really quick motion, and the water whip does it, and it catches the guy right under the chin and just like knocks his head back, and he just goes he just stumbles backwards and he's launched a little off his feet, and his head hits the building, and he just like slumps to the ground, completely passed out. And as you look back, you see Sean. Just like you hear the screams, and Sean is just going to town on these guys. Like, you guys handled 2 people on your own. He's got 3 people that look like a bloody mess right now.
Ugh.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I'm going to
just there.
attempt to yell over to Sean, don't kill them. We can have hostages.
He kind of stops and he looks. The people there that are still alive are crawling away. Not all of them are still alive, though. The guy he jumped on, the guy he attacked with a bird, the guy who had his knife, he looks like he's dead.
He's hella dead.
You know, another one looks like he's going to be dead soon, slumped up against the wall with like almost eviscerated and like bleeding, and he's just like trying to hold himself together like, oh god, oh god, oh god. And
Okay.
another one is stabbed, is like crawling away going, please.
So Sterling's actually going to go back to his apartment, and he's going to retrieve some handcuffs.
Sean kind of stands there, shakes his head. He goes, no. The last time I let these people go, they lied to the police.
Sterling kind of rolls his eyes. I didn't say anything about letting them go. I just said hostages and interrogation.
He looks at the building. He's going, in your place?
Any other place to do it?
I'm not certain it's secure.
Probably right.
Kind of looks at her and goes, you do what you have to do.
And who exactly is
With
going to
that-
watch these hostages? Hostages tend to want to escape.
Sean kind of like, if you want them, they're yours. At
Sterling.
that point, he kind of turns into, he just kind of turns into a bird and he flies away. As he turns into a bird, the trench knife drops and he picks it up with a talon and he's like an eagle the size of a man.
I'm just seeing the Birdman from Rick and Morty. But okay.
Oh, no. See, most people who are birdmen are a little bigger than a man. So he's actually he's actually somewhat smaller, but his wingspan is fucking huge.
Yep.
He looks like some extinct bird of prey because it's exactly what he is.
Eddie
Anyway,
shouts, "You're welcome," at him as he flies off.
Ah!
Sterling kind of turns to Eddie. You think Tabby might want guests?
I doubt it.
So Tabby, what method of transportation were you taking to get to him? A car? Heather?
Oh, I hadn't decided if we're actually going yet because I start hearing the combat. I'm like, I'm not really going to be that useful, but motorcycle would be what she would take to get there.
All right. So a motorcycle pulls up. Tabby gets out and sees a whole bunch of people laying around in utter destruction.
I guess I missed the party.
Yep.
Sorry.
Sterling's just kind of like tossing one of the cuffed guys into the back of the truck.
Truck is not there.
Oh, it's not?
No. Eddie came in a car, I believe.
Oh, I'm tossing them into the car.
All right.
Oh, okay. I majorly missed something.
Hey, Tabby, can I bring these guys to your place?
No.
Why not?
I don't know who they are.
Legion.
Where they've been.
Sean's house. They stole shit. Come on, it'll be fun.
No.
Please?
Who are they?
Legion.
Definitely not. No, not happening. No.
All right, then they're going in my house, and you're gonna help with the questions.
You're going to bring the entirety of Legion down on top of us like a giant hammer. Okay. I'm going to get such a lecture from Killen.
He's just like grinning from ear to ear. He's talking extremely fast.
Something's majorly wrong with you, man. Oh, goodness. Weren't we supposed to be moving you out of this place?
Yeah, but like Sean's in dodo form right now, and well, he's supposed to bring the truck over, and it's hard to drive when you don't have hands.
We can fold down the back seat of Eddie's car. You can fit on my motorcycle. We can put the shit in Eddie's car. What do we want to do with... Put your stuff in Eddie's car. What do we want to do with these unconscious people before their friends show up?
One of them is severely injured and needs medical attention probably right now, or he's not going to make it.
And we should probably get that guy to a hospital.
Oh, great. More police involved. That went so well for us last time.
Don't really do police.
I mean, we can get out of Dodge, and I can just pop a call to the ambulance or whatever.
That'll be best.
Yeah. See, everybody's happy.
Also, Eddie is
Unless-
sleepy and must leave.
Yep.
So everyone, please send me what you want done with your captives and what the final plan is, and we will continue this next week.
Okay, I want captives bound and gagged in Sterling's apartment, I presume. Or we can,
All right.
or we can load those guys up into the truck and take them somewhere else.
You do realize that Sterling's apartment is in it's around like right near their headquarters.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
why.
perfect place to stay.
It's the
Eddie
perfect
wants
place
us
to what?
leave them alone except for the guy who needs medical attention. Have call the ambulance for him and leave the rest there.
Oh, Sterling, I want you to make me a lore roll.
Sure.
And a alertness roll.
That's a 4 on lore. That's a 4 on alert.
All right, as you're checking all these people, you notice a smell on all of them. It's unmistakable brimstone.
Oh boy.
And I'm sure you know what brimstone means.
Oh, hellfire.
Mm-hmm. They all smell like hell. Literal hell. And with a name like Legion, that cannot be good. So I think it's time we end it here so Travis can get death.
It's like midnight. But yeah. Holy crap, that was a good game.
Alright, I'm glad. I hope
Yep.
you all liked it. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I liked it. I'm sorry. Heather's sleepy mode now.
Alright.
That's what happens when